Instagram, Instagram, Instagram. Today we're going to talk about how to gain 1,000 followers on Instagram without spending money. Because you may be thinking, well, easy for you to say, Dan, you've got over 800,000 followers on Instagram. But what if I'm just getting started, or I don't have the resources, I don't have the money, I cannot pay to do shout outs? What can we do to just gain some followers on Instagram? Just kind of get it going, right? Again, I'm Blake, joining me, my social media director, also the one who manages my social media account, my Instagram account. So Blake, talk to us. In the beginning, I know you worked with, before you joined my team, you worked with some clients, where they don't have a lot of resources, they don't have a lot of money, but you've helped them grow their Instagram account and get more followers. How did you do that?
Well, so a client that I had, she started with me with 200 followers, and she has no money. 200.
Yeah.
You know, and now she's at over 11,000 followers.
Yes.
And we haven't spent a dime on anything.
Wow.
No shout outs.
No shout outs.
It's all organic. And,
no paid.
No paid.
No pay ads.
No ads. It's really easy for people to assume like, oh, I can't do it because I'm not, you know, Dan, I don't have resources or whatever. But the truth is, the first like 50,000 followers that we got together, it was all organic. We didn't do anything. We developed a solid strategy, right? So
they weren't even that good of a post.
No.
They weren't good at all.
It's been a lot of iterations over time, right?
Yes.
But the main thing is that it doesn't matter if you're starting with 200 followers or 50,000 or 150,000. There's 3 rules that pretty much always stay true.
All right. Let's hear them.
All right. So number 1 is setting up your account for success, and the way that you do that is making sure that you actually take the time to develop like a theme and a niche, and make sure that your Instagram account is something that specifically speaks to somebody or a group of people more, because it's like I say, if you try to talk to everybody or message to everybody, or like you say, if you try to market to everybody, you're marketing to nobody.
Yeah.
Think of it this way: if you go into a subway and you yell, "Hey everybody," nobody's going to actually look and listen to you. But if you go down there and you yell, "Hey John," you're going to get a few people to turn their heads, right? Because it's very specific. So number 1 is actually defining a niche. Build an avatar. Make an example avatar of like your perfect audience.
Yeah.
Because if you don't do that, then you're just going to start making posts and writing things that make no sense to anybody in particular, and then you won't get anybody's interest.
Yeah, not all followers are created equal. You want the right kind of followers. Example, if you are a personal trainer or in the fitness training business, yeah, of course, show off your body, show us your workout, you attract certain type of clients, that's perfect. But you have to be very clear who you are talking to. Your message within the post, the photos, they have to fit your brand. So we're not just getting attention for the sake of getting attention, because down the road, when you want to monetize, example, if you want to promote other people's products and services, it's much more powerful when you know exactly who you're talking to, right? What problems are you solving for your followers? Number 2, if you want sponsorship, sponsor posts, well, the sponsor would be sitting down with you and talking, okay, so who are your people?
Yeah.
And if you say, well, it's everybody, well, then it's not worth a whole lot. No, you know what? My posts, I focus on, moms who want to look better and have more confidence and look healthier. Well, that's a very different thing.
It is.
Yeah, then they would want to, the sponsors, the advertisers, companies, brands, they're willing to pay much more money for you to post something versus, I do stupid shit on Instagram and I have a lot of people watching me doing stupid stuff. So that's one way, but that's not the way I recommend. What's rule number 2?
Rule number 2 is to be consistent and just keep messaging like almost every day.
That's a great point, because in the beginning, when Blake told me, well, Seafood Dan, we have to post every day. I'm like, every day?
Yeah.
Where am I going to get all these photos or do these posts? Like it felt like a huge commitment.
Yeah.
Like for me, because I'm always very busy. So every single day I do a post. Is it worth my time? But we cannot emphasize this enough. Why do we need to post every day?
So actually, we now post 3 times.
3 times a day. Okay, here we go.
And there's some brands, some accounts that actually post up to 8 times a day. Sometimes more. It's almost becoming like like Twitter's very popular too now, right? Like with the how many times you can message. But the reason why is because if you train your fans to receive a message or some kind of content from you, and then all of a sudden it disappears, then there's two things. The fans start to like not have a habitual way of connecting with you every day. And the second thing is that the algorithm will actually start to downplay your account and rank it lower in the algorithm because
the algorithm wants you to create more
exactly.
content, right?
It wants you to post every day. It wants you to post multiple times a day.
Right.
It wants you to keep your Instagram stories full all the time. You know, the more consistent you are with the platform, the more it favors you and it'll push your content in front of your people more.
Yeah, and I liked Instagram because, in a way, it's very immediate. It's very, very immediate. Just like all social media platforms, but Instagram fans, they will tell, oh, I love this, right?
Yeah.
They would share, they would bookmark it, they would heart it. Like, it's a very, you upload something within like minutes.
Yeah.
You would get a response. Is it a good post? Is it not a good post? Is it a good photo? Is it not a good photo, right? So I find that fascinating, but it's very, very important, that consistency. You have to integrate the social media, I always believe, with your day-to-day life. If you're doing something, yeah, share. It's almost just share with your fans, right? Make that connections. Hey, here's what we're doing. Hey, we're doing some filming. Hey, we're eating. We're traveling.
Yep.
Here's something cool. Instagram is a glimpse of your life. It's letting your fans see, hey, who you are as a person, right? What's it like day to day? And sometimes we post stuff that's like, I post stuff that has nothing to do with business.
Yeah.
Like nothing to do with business. It's fun stuff, right? So that's rule number 2. What's rule number 3?
Rule number 3 is to build a tribe.
Yes.
You don't want to just market all over the place and hope something sticks. You want to be very specific with who you're messaging and like who your core audience is, because when those people understand that you get them,
Yes.
if they feel in their heart that you understand them, then they will be so committed to everything that you do. They'll engage with your content, they'll buy your products, your services. You're more likely to get a sponsorship or any kind of affiliate deal as well, because they know what you stand for. And if it's like, hey, you know what, I stand for the same thing that he does or she does, then it's so much easier to get those deals or get people to buy your products and services.
Yes. I believe people follow you not because they understand what you do. People follow you because they feel understood. They feel you understand them, that maybe you have a similar story, that you have gone through the same struggles, right? Whenever I share something personal about my mom, about Jenny, right? About my wife, all these things where it's just my personal life, but I connect with you, I connect with my fans. That's how you build that tribe. You don't build that tribe by being, plastic, fantastic, and perfect all the time.
Yeah.
That's not what it is. You build that tribe, you build that trust when you just being vulnerable, when you are transparent, right? When you just share, and people connect with that, right? So those are the 3 rules. How to get your first 1,000 followers on Instagram. If you want to know how to get more followers, and you say, Dan, Blake, I don't just want 1,000 followers, I want 10,000 followers and beyond and more. Click a link here. Blake and I, we're doing a special training, an online event just for you, teaching you how we went from 0 to over now 800,000 subscribers on Instagram. It doesn't matter if you want to use Instagram to promote your products, your own services, you want to build a following to get attention, or if you want to build up to a point where you have so many followers that companies and brands would pay you to make a simple post. So click a link here and join us. This is a one-time event on March 11th where you can participate from the comfort of your own home. We're gonna stream this event live so you can participate just from your computer. Join us. Click a link and I will see you very soon.